Think all used Fords are a gamble? You're wrong. There is a reason why some Ford models hold their value and run forever, while others become money pits before they even hit 100,000 miles. Ford has made some of the most reliable trucks and SUVs on the road, but they've also produced a few that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. In this video, I'll show you exactly which used Fords to buy and which ones to avoid like the plague. No dealer BS, just real mechanic experience from someone who's fixed hundreds of these. So stick around because these picks will save you thousands in repair bills and help you find a Ford that actually lasts. Let's get started. The best used Fords to buy. Number 1. Ford F-150, 2015 to 2020 with the 5.0 LV8 or 2.7 L EcoBoost. Alright, let me be straight with you. I've worked on F-150s for over a decade, and if there's one used Ford that consistently impresses me, it's the 2015 to 2020 F-150 with either the 5.0 LV8 or the 2.7 L EcoBoost V6. These trucks are built right. The 5.0 L Coyote V8 is a beast. It's naturally aspirated, which means fewer turbo problems down the road. It makes solid power, around 385 to 400 horsepower depending on the year, and it's known for going well past 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. I've seen these engines run strong even when they've been neglected a bit. That's the kind of durability you want in a used truck. Now, the 2.7-liter EcoBoost is a different story, but still a good one. Yeah, it's turbocharged and some people worry about that, but Ford got this one right. It's fuel efficient for a truck, makes great power for towing, and the early problems with the 3.5-liter EcoBoost don't really apply here. I've seen these 2.7s hold up well, especially if the oil's been changed regularly. The 2015 to 2020 models also got the aluminum body, which means less rust over time. The interiors hold up well. The 10-speed transmission introduced in 2017 is smooth and reliable, and parts are everywhere. You can find these trucks all day long in the $25,000 to $40,000 range, depending on mileage and trim. Bottom line, if you want a used truck that'll work hard and not break your wallet, the F-150 with one of these engines is a safe bet. Just avoid the 3.5-liter EcoBoost from this era if you can. More on that later. Number 2. Ford Escape, 2017 to 2019 with the 1.5-liter EcoBoost engine. Let's talk about something most people overlook, the Ford Escape, specifically the 2017 to 2019 models with the 1.5-liter EcoBoost engine. Yeah, Ford's had some issues with their small SUVs over the years, but this generation is actually one of the good ones. The 1.5-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost might sound weird at first. A 3-cylinder in an SUV? But trust me, it works. It's peppy, gets good fuel economy, mid-20s to low 30s MIP, and it's proven to be reliable when maintained. I've seen these engines go 150,000 miles and beyond without major issues. The key here is avoiding the 2.0-liter EcoBoost from this same era. That engine had head gasket problems and coolant intrusion issues that Ford never fully fixed. Stick with the 1.5-liter and you'll be fine. These Escapes are comfortable, practical, and you can pick one up used for $12,000 to $18,000 depending on condition and mileage. For a family hauler that won't nickel and dime you, this is a solid choice. Just make sure you're getting the right engine. Number 3. Ford Mustang, 2015 to 2023 with the 5.0-liter Coyote V8, specifically the 2015 to 2023 models. If you want a sports car that's actually reliable, this is it. I've seen these Mustangs rack up miles without the drama you get from European sports cars. The 5.0-liter V8 is the same basic engine platform as the F-150, and it's rock solid. Ford updated it over the years, adding more power and refining the performance, but the core reliability stayed strong. The manual transmission in these is bulletproof. The 10-speed automatic that came in later models is great too. Yeah, you'll go through tires and brakes faster if you drive it hard, but that's just the nature of a performance car. The engine itself? I rarely see major problems. You can find these used anywhere from $20,000 for a higher mileage 2015 model to $40,000 plus for a low mileage recent GT. And here's the best part. They're actually fun to drive. Not many reliable used cars can say that. Skip the EcoBoost 4-cylinder if you want longevity. It's not bad, but the V8 is just better in every way. More power, better sound, and in my experience, fewer headaches. Number 4. Ford Ranger 2019 to 2023. Let's not forget the Ford Ranger. After being gone from the US market for years, Ford brought it back in 2019, and honestly, they did a good job. These mid-size trucks are tough, reliable, and perfect if you don't need a full-size F-150. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder is the only engine option, and it's actually a strong one. It makes 270 horsepower and 310 pounds of torque, which is more than enough for most people. I've worked on these, and the engine holds up well. The 10-speed automatic is smooth and hasn't given me the issues I've seen with some other Ford transmissions. The frame is solid, the interior is practical, and these Rangers can tow up to 7,500 pounds when properly equipped. That's real work truck capability in a smaller package. You can find used Rangers in the $25,000 to $35,000 range, which is fair for what you're getting. I recommend these for anyone who wants a reliable truck but doesn't need the size or fuel consumption of an F-150. They're easier to park, get better mileage, and still handle most truck duties without breaking a sweat. Number 5. Ford Explorer 2020 to 2023 with the 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder or the 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6. Ford completely redesigned the Explorer in 2020, and they fixed a lot of the problems from the previous generation. The 2.3-liter is the base engine, and it's actually pretty good. It's the same basic engine as the Ranger, and it's reliable. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 in the ST and Platinum trims is a monster, over 400 horsepower, and it's been holding up well, in my experience. What Ford got right here is the rear-wheel drive-based platform. The older Explorers were front-wheel drive, and the drivetrain had issues. This new setup drives better and seems to be more durable. The interior is nice, the tech works, and these are great family SUVs. You can find used 2020 to 2023 Explorers in the $28,000 to $45,000 range, depending on trim and mileage. They're not cheap, but they're worth it if you need 3 rows and want something that'll last. Just avoid the hybrid version for now. It's too new, and I haven't seen enough long-term data to recommend it yet. If you are enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice from my Ford guys. The worst used Fords to avoid. Number 6. Ford Focus and Fiesta 2012 to 2019 with the PowerShift transmission. Alright, now we're getting into the bad ones. And if there's one used Ford I tell people to run from, it's the Ford Focus and Fiesta with the PowerShift dual-clutch automatic transmission. These cars were sold from 2012 to 2019, and they've caused more headaches than almost any other Ford product. Here's the problem. Ford used a dual-clutch automatic transmission that was supposed to give you the fuel economy of a manual with the convenience of an automatic. Sounds great, right? Wrong. This transmission shudders, hesitates, slips, and eventually fails. I've seen them go out at 30,000 miles. I've seen them replaced 3 times under warranty and still have problems. Ford knew about this. There were lawsuits, recalls, warranty extensions, the whole 9 yards. But even with fixes, these transmissions are just fundamentally flawed. And if you buy one used and the warranty's expired, you're looking at a $3,000 to $5,000 repair bill for a car that's only worth $5,000 to $8,000 at this point. Now, if you find a Focus or Fiesta with a manual transmission, that's a different story. Those are actually decent little cars. But the automatics, don't do it. I've seen too many people get burned. Number 7. Ford F-150 with the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6. Yeah, I know, I recommended the F-150 earlier. But not all F-150s are created equal. The 2015 to 2017 models with the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 have some serious issues that you need to know about. The biggest problem is the cam phaser. This part controls valve timing, and when it fails, it makes a loud rattling noise on startup. It's not just annoying, it can cause engine damage if left too long. Ford issued a TSB about it, and they extended the warranty on some trucks, but if you're buying used and it's out of warranty, you're on the hook. Replacing the cam phasers and timing chains can cost $2,500 to $4,000, and I've seen these fail as early as 60,000 miles. Some trucks are fine, but it's Russian roulette. Do you really want to take that risk? The later 3.5-liter EcoBoost engines, 2018 and newer, are better. Ford made some improvements, but those early ones, I'd avoid them unless you're getting a screaming deal and you're prepared to fix the cam phasers. Stick with the 5.0-liter V8 or the 2.7-liter EcoBoost instead. Trust me, it's not worth the headache. Number 8. Ford Edge 2011 to 2014, with the 3.5-liter V6 in my Ford Touch. Let's talk about the Ford Edge from 2011 to 2014. These aren't terrible vehicles, but they've got a few problems that make them hard to recommend as used buys. First, there's the water pump. The 3.5-liter V6 in these Edges has an internal water pump that's driven by the timing chain. When it fails, and it will, eventually, coolant gets into the engine oil. If you don't catch it fast, you're looking at engine damage. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. Replacing the water pump is a big job. You have to pull the timing cover, drain the cooling system, and sometimes even drop the subframe. We're talking $1,500 to $2,500 in labor and parts. For a used Edge worth maybe $8,000 to $12,000, that's a huge hit. Then there's the My Ford Touch infotainment system. This thing was a nightmare when it was new, and it doesn't get better with age. Freezing screens, unresponsive buttons, Bluetooth that won't connect. It's frustrating and expensive to fix. If you need a mid-size SUV from Ford, skip these years and go for the 2015 or newer models, or just get an Explorer instead. Number 9. Ford Escape 2013 to 2016, with the 1.6-liter EcoBoost. Here's another Escape, but this time it's on the avoid list. The 2013 to 2016 Ford Escape with the 1.6-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder has engine problems that'll make you wish you bought something else. The biggest issue is engine fires. Yeah, you read that right. Ford had to recall over 400,000 Escapes because the 1.6-liter EcoBoost could overheat and catch fire. The problem was with the cylinder head cracking and leaking coolant into the cylinders. Ford extended the warranty and offered fixes, but I still see these engines fail. Even if you don't get a fire, you might get coolant consumption, loss of power, rough running, or complete engine failure. And replacing the engine in one of these is going to cost you $5,000 to $8,000. That's more than the car's worth at this point. I've also seen turbocharger failures, transmission problems, and cooling system issues. These Escapes are cheap to buy used, usually $8,000 to $13,000, but there's a reason for that. They're risky. If you want an Escape, get the 2017 or newer with the 1.5-liter EcoBoost or the 2,000-liter naturally aspirated engine. Skip this generation altogether. Number 10. Ford Transit Connect, 2014 to 2019, with the PowerShift transmission. Now let's talk about something most people don't think about. The Ford Transit Connect. It's a small cargo van or passenger hauler, and it uses the same PowerShift dual-clutch transmission as the Focus and Fiesta. And yeah, it has all the same problems: shuddering, slipping, hesitation, and eventual failure. I've seen these vans come into the shop with 40,000 miles and the transmission that's already shot. Ford offered warranty extensions, but if you're buying one used out of warranty, you're gambling with a $3,000 to $4,000 repair bill. The Transit Connect is actually a practical little van. It's fuel efficient, easy to drive, and great for small businesses or families who need space. But that transmission kills it. If you can find one with a manual transmission, those are rare, but okay. Otherwise, skip it. If you found these tips helpful, let me give you one more bonus tip before we wrap up. Always get a pre-purchase inspection, no matter which used Ford you're looking at. Even if it's one of the good ones I recommended, always get a pre-purchase inspection before you buy. I can't stress this enough. A good mechanic can spot problems that you'll never see. Oil leaks, worn suspension parts, transmission issues, frame damage, all the stuff that costs big money down the road. A pre-purchase inspection usually costs $100 to $150, but it can save you thousands. I've had people come to me after they bought a used car without an inspection, and they're shocked when I tell them it needs $3,000 in repairs. Don't be that person. Spend the $100 and know what you're getting into. And if the seller won't let you get an inspection, walk away. That's a huge red flag. Any honest seller will have no problem with you checking out the vehicle before you buy. So don't just grab any used Ford you see at the dealership. Stick with these recommendations. The good Fords I mentioned, the F-150 with the right engine, the Ranger, the newer Explorer. They'll give you years of reliable service without draining your bank account. But those bad ones, the PowerShift cars, the early 3.5-liter EcoBoost trucks, the 1.6-liter Escape, they're ticking time bombs. Do your homework, get an inspection, and choose wisely. A good used Ford can last you 200,000 miles or more. A bad one won't even make it to 100,000 without major repairs. If you found this helpful, be sure to watch this next video where I'm sharing insider tips on what to look for during a used car test drive and how to spot a vehicle that's been in an accident. See you there.